Right now, we've got one of three couples that were left standing after their experience in Love is Blind, which all of us, I'm sure, have now binge watched by now. So joining me is Damian and Gigi. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so great to see y'all.
Thank you so much for having us. This is definitely something fun to do in the middle of all of this, and we really loved our time on ET, so this is fantastic.
Speaking of, we are all in this time of quarantine right now. Where are you all spending your time together?
Yes. So we both have a good balance. So we both live in our own places, which is really cool. So during the day, a lot of times, like she'll stay here in her office. I have an office in my place. We work sort of separately so we can stay on track unless we're doing a project together. And then we'll meet up during the day, and we'll try to go for like a little walk around her neighborhood or something, that's not very populated.
Or I'll make us dinner.
Yeah, she'll make us dinner. Or we'll both make something to bring it over, or do a movie night. So we still like spend a lot of time together, but when we're doing work stuff, we just try to split it that way we don't distract each other.
And it's also like been a really good balance. Like I think now, since we've been quarantined for like a month, I was like, okay, I want you to spend every single day with me in my place and never go back to your house. And it's just like
that work out, Damian.
Yeah, I was like, no.
I was like, no, please just hang out here while I work. But it's good because I get to miss him, and then we get to like have like little walks and like little dates. And now I'm fun.
As the old saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right?
Very true.
For sure.
I think we're all feeling that for sure right now with so many of our family members and our friends that we're not able to spend time with right now.
We still sleep together at night and stuff. Like we still have our times. I mean, maybe once or twice during the week we're still at our own places, but we still do like spend as much time together as we can.
So does this kind of like remind you guys, is it a throwback to Love is Blind, like filming the episodes for this show, participating in this experiment, because you guys were sequestered for the sake of the show, you were in this kind of isolation mode already? Do you feel like you're like, whoa, are we going back to the pods?
Lisa, have you ever like read The Hunger Games or like watched The Hunger Games?
Yes.
Like the second time that Katniss gets picked for the Hunger Games, and she's like, no, like don't take me back. It kind of feels like that, but in a much more like relaxed way, where I didn't have my phone during when we were sequestered for Love is Blind. Like I didn't have music, I didn't have TV, right? But I was able to, I guess, put myself in that mindset of like, this is where I'm gonna be, and this is the most that I'm gonna make the most out of my time or whatever. So yeah, I do see so many similarities, but at least I have my phone. At least I'm able to like see, Damian. Whereas before I was like, what is this?
I know, right? What about you, D?
Yeah, same for me. So I get a lot of people that are like, how you holding up during quarantine? I've said, I've already done this. So, like she said, last time we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have TV, we didn't have radio. It was just strictly, maybe like, we had a journal we could write in. So, which was sort of cool. I miss things about the pod and the show that were really like just heartfelt moments that allowed me to like focus on myself and on growing, with G in there. But out here, it's not, I'm not happy about the situation, but it's not been like the worst.
It's still really hard, but it could always get worse.
Yeah, I am ready to open a tab again. I never thought I'd be excited to say that.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we've done things to pass quarantine for sure. I mean, we've been redoing our places. We threw her quarantine birthday party and did a bunch of stuff for her.
I know. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy belated. Was it on the 4th?
The 3rd. Yeah.
The 3rd. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, I mean, it's weird because you've got like this, it's bittersweet kind of feeling where obviously you guys could spend it with the two of you together and everything, and I'm sure you wanted to include other people in the mix. And I've got my birthday coming up on Saturday, so it's like, what do you even do,
Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday. I mean, if it's any consolation, I don't know, maybe because I knew it was my birthday, I woke up really happy that day. Yeah. And it just, I guess I got to the point where it's like, okay, I know I'm not going to see my friends and family, but I'm still going to make the best out of it. It's still my birthday. Like, what can I do that's different? Can I just I just lounged around drinking champagne in my bikini all day? And then he just made it super special because he surprised me throughout the day, did a little surprise birthday party at his place. So a good pro of having different places, he was able to surprise me. And then there was a Zoom with all my friends and family, or my friends on there. And then I did a Zoom with my family. So it was like all these little things that were unexpected. And I mean, it was definitely a quarantine birthday, but I realized that that's all I needed. Like, I was really happy at the end of the day. And like, it was good.
Now that we're in a sense of self-isolation mode and have been for several weeks now, you know, you're with your significant other and you start noticing things that you just never noticed, or maybe you kind of noticed it and they've been heightened. So have there been any of those circumstances where you're like, "Ooh, my pet peeves or like my pet peeves towards my significant other are really showing right now. Like, you just got to stop with this or that." So have you guys experienced the whole pet peeve thing in quarantine?
I don't think it's anything new. I mean, I think it's always been like little things that we've
Always noticed?
Yeah, it's always there, and we like, when is it gonna happen?
Like,
and yeah, when is it gonna happen? And either you deal with it or you go back to your place for a few hours and cool off, you know. We'll resume this later.
Yeah, I mean, Damian has really crazy allergies. And so right now it's pollen season here in Georgia, and like, I like to keep my door open and all this stuff, and he does this thing where he clears his throat, right? And I've always heard it for forever, and now it's all the time, and it sucks because it hurts him and all that. But I'm like, I can't right now. I gotta go over here.
Now that G has let you know, Damian, what is kind of a little bit aggravating and pet peevish for her, what is your biggest pet peeve about G during this quarantine time?
Same thing it's always been. It's, you know, trying to get attention from her, like, is super hard. Like, I like time when I'm with her for her to like listen. If I tell her something, it's like 5 times, you know. I think that's my biggest pet peeve is communication.
Honey, you gotta put down that phone.
Yeah.
I put down the phone. I'm just naturally, I think I have selective hearing too.
Here's the worst. She asked me a question, something important. I answered, and she's like, "Huh?" And then she does it again. I'm like, "Yeah, I said love." And she goes, "I'm sorry, what?" And I'm like, and then I'm like, I started to boil. I'm like, "Gee, just 2 seconds. Put down the phone. Look at me." You know. So that's like that's probably like one of my biggest frustrations. Just because I've always wanted. I like that. Hey, when we're talking, let's talk. Like, you know
I can
what I mean?
multitask, but yeah.
No,
there's times. There's designated times.
Yeah, I feel soft on both of those fronts because I've definitely felt the pain of those two things with my significant other. So
yeah. I mean, we've learned to deal with it in our own ways. So we're still good though. It's not like it ruins our day or anything. I'm just like focused.
On your Instagram recently, you posted a video that you had submitted to Survivor.
Yeah.
And you were like this fitness buff, you know, in the gym, almost like CrossFit style, doing all these crazy, you know, tricks and things like that. Would you guys ever entertain doing another reality show together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We talk about it all the time. We'd love to do like an adventure style type of like reality.
I'd like to do like The Amazing Race. I would definitely do Survivor. That audition tape was from when I was 21, and my little sister was 7 at the time, and actually helped me video all those scenes. Yeah, she's super tech savvy. But yeah.
And then you would be partners in this, correct?
Partners. I think we go hiking all the time, and he's taught me a lot about like wilderness survival and like all this stuff. So I kind of just see it as like, why not? I go super hard. If anything, I kind of beat your butt sometimes.
Yeah.
There is a reality show coming out on Netflix, Too Hot to Handle. So it's couples being isolated at a resort, and they cannot have intimate relations with each other for a month. So what kind of tips, tricks, advice would you give these couples that are going into another reality show with Netflix?
Where can we sign up for this at?
So you wanna sign up for that?
My God.
Hey, we've done it before. I think we'd actually do pretty good at that. We just have to get in a fight once every few days. We'll be good.
And it's like, all right, we're gonna win this money. We're gonna win real hard.
Yeah, I don't think we'd lose $1. If you're single, I feel like that'd be a little bit easier because you have no connection.
A little bit easier, but you know, like that lust. Like I wanted to like jump you at. I did jump you when I saw you. You know, after 9 days.
She
So,
did.
We ran away first though. You saw her run back to the pod and then came back. She had to think about it. She's like, "Do it, yeah, okay."
Stop.
So what advice would you give them when it comes to fame? Because clearly they're going to be experiencing it on a completely different level.
I'd say even for me and G, I mean, it's it's the kind of person you are, right? Some people can take it in a bad way. Some people take it in a positive light. It can become very overwhelming. But if you're very genuine, you're very humble, I think it comes easier. So me, like when I go out and I see people, I've been attacked by 600 people in a matter of 2-3 hours. And I wouldn't say attacked, just flaunted, approached, yeah. And I don't turn anybody away. I'm like, hey, so nice to meet you. Like, thank you so much for watching, because at the end of the day, wherever you end up after a show like Love is Blind or the show coming out on Netflix, you are there because of the people believing you in the world and wanting to watch your story and wanting to see how you progress. So the more you're interactive with your fans and the people that really love you for who you are, I think it just comes easier.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy it more. But you got to keep the negative away. That's one thing I say is you're going to get so much. I haven't logged into Twitter in a month, but it's just because I don't care to see the negative stuff. And when I do see it, if I see a negative comment, I delete it.
You always type back and then delete it. That's rule number one.
Yeah.
Whenever you start seeing haters, just honestly, the only opinion that should matter is the one that you have for yourself and your friends and your family. That's what you should focus on. Because you can't please everybody, you just can't. So, but I think that in general, it can be something that can put a lot of things into perspective for you. Like right now, whenever I do go to like the grocery store or to my mailbox and like someone recognizes me, it's like really, it's
exciting.
It's exciting for other people, and it's like they're like, what? Like, you're here? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, like, we're going to be fine. And I can kind of, like, offer some consolation, because when they see me, it's like this, like, surprise treat. Like, I'm in isolation, but I just, met someone that I really like on TV. So I think just, offering just kind of, like, a relief, and then always having boundaries. Always have boundaries within yourself. People want to know everything about you, but just know what you want to keep to yourself and share whatever you want with the world, and just be nice to people. Like he said, we're always here. We're only here because of everyone else that likes it.
Have you guys heard about season 2 of Love is Blind? When we could see it? Like, what are the rumblings behind the scenes?
Yeah.
I don't know when they're going to start. I just know that season 2 is going to be in Chicago.
And they're casting now.
So season 2 and 3 got announced. So
I love it. Well, if you hear any scoop, spill it to you over here. We love it.
Yeah.
Bring it on over here.